Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. We're super excited to take you through our Pinterest path to performance. Just to make sure that you have the best experience, please make sure their audio settings are correct. You can adjust them by heading to the bottom left corner of the screen, or you can open this meeting directly in the link below. Okay, let's get. So I'm excited to be kicking us off today. I am one of the product marketing managers for Europe based in our Dublin office, and I have been with Pinterest for 7 years. I'm also joined by Sahar, Ben, and Patrick, who will all introduce themselves along the presentation today. So at Pinterest, we typically have the perception of being a strong brand building platform. And this is great, but actually we are so much more than this. Pinterest is where inspiration turns into action. We not only help brands build their presence, but we are also uniquely positioned to turn their customer journey from inspiration to action. People come here to find ideas, but they're also ready to take the next step. People turn to Pinterest when they're looking for something specific, but they might not know exactly what it is or have the exact words to describe it. And that's why 96% of all top searches are unbranded. Pinners start broad, using visuals then to narrow down exactly what they're looking for. They come here open-minded, undecided, and ready to take action. We are unique in that we blend the best of social and search together through the 2 placements available on our platform. We have the home feed. This is your home of inspiration, discovery, and visual storytelling. This creates great opportunities for brands to capture attention and spark interest. And then we have search. Search is where intent-driven actions make for highly targeted results. Specific keywords help to connect brands with users who are actively searching for solutions. Pinterest is becoming the ultimate search platform in a changing digital landscape. With its personal and highly visual search experience, Pinterest is the perfect place for your brand to enter consideration or introduce new products. In fact, 3 out of 4 Pinterest saves come from the home feed or the more like this recommendations. Furthermore, since ads and organic content look very similar on Pinterest, potential customers might engage with ads without even realizing that they're ads. For advertisers, this presents a golden opportunity. It's the chance to reach a wide audience in a natural, non-intrusive way before they know exactly what they want. So in other words, unbranded search results lead to discovery, and your ads seamlessly fit into this user experience. So how can you, as an advertiser, leverage this inspiration to action mindset of our users? Let me take you through some of our performance tools that can help you achieve your goals. So first up, we have Performance Plus. This suite of AI and automation tools helps advertisers to optimize targeting, manage budgets, and even decide how much to bid. With Performance Plus, you can significantly decrease campaign creation time, cutting your input requirements by 50%, and you can stay in control by mixing and matching Performance Plus features based on your brand's needs. Secondly, we have shopping. So Pinterest has integrated shopping directly into the platform, making it easier for our users to go from see it to buy it. As an advertiser, you can upload a product catalog to Pinterest and create organic product pins, and then promote them as shopping ads across search and home feed surfaces. And then lastly, measurement. Pinterest also focuses on maximizing data visibility while respecting users' privacy choices. First-party tools such as the Pinterest Conversions API and the Pinterest tag help to fill visibility gaps. Later in the presentation today, Ben is going to take you through these lower funnel ad products in more detail and how you can activate them on the platform today. So to help you find success on Pinterest, we've created the Pinterest Path to Performance. This is your roadmap for turning inspiration into measurable results. It's designed to guide you through every stage of a successful campaign, helping you to connect with intent-driven audiences and meet your goals on Pinterest. The path to performance is broken down 4 key stages, each of which is essential to optimizing your campaigns. We have foundation. So this is really laying the groundwork for success by setting up the right tools, tracking, and targeting systems. Planning. This is where you strategically map out your campaigns to align with your business goals. It includes identifying your goals, building a measurement system of truth, aligning on a creative direction, and then developing a cohesive strategy that maximizes Pinterest's unique strengths. Execution. Bring your plan to life with a campaign setup that can be as simple or as detailed as you need it to be. And this is where your strategy turns into action. And then finally, iteration and optimization. Use data from your measurement system of truth to refine and improve performance. Pinterest offers rich insights to help you test, learn, and adapt quickly, ensuring that your campaigns continue to deliver results. And while each stage plays a unique role, planning, execution, and iteration form a continuous cycle fueled by insights. You plan your strategy, execute campaigns, and then measure and learn, all using data to refine your approach. This cycle repeats, evolving until you meet and exceed your goals. And it's all made possible by setting a strong foundation, which ensures that you have the tools and visibility to connect the dots and make informed decisions every step of the way. With this approach, you'll have the structure and the insights that you need to thrive on Pinterest. So we'll explore each stage in more detail. Every successful campaign begins with a strong foundation. The right tools and signals not only help you to track performance effectively, but also set the stage for campaigns that drive real, measurable results. The foundational tools that you need to focus on are the Pinterest Conversions API, Pinterest Tag, mobile measurement partners, and product catalogs. Let's take a closer look at each one and how they contribute to your success. So the Pinterest Conversions API. To elevate your tracking capabilities, we highly recommend implementing the Pinterest Conversions API. This tool allows you to send conversion data directly to Pinterest via a server-to-server connection, which means that you can track conversions more accurately without relying on outdated browser tags or pixels. The flexibility of the API allows you to track various user actions, such as clicks or purchases, and it tailors to meet your specific needs. On average, advertisers saw a 9% improvement in average CPA and a 23.7% increase in attributed conversions when using the Pinterest Conversions API along with the Pinterest tag. And on that note, let's talk about the Pinterest tag. So the Pinterest tag is a piece of code that you add to your website to track visitors and their actions after interacting with your ad on Pinterest. And by using the Pinterest tag along with the Conversions API, you'll boost your visibility and ensure that you're capturing key performance data. Next, we have mobile measurement partners, or MMPs. So if you're running app campaigns, MMPs track performance across multiple advertising platforms, providing insights into user actions such as installs and in-app purchases. This is for understanding how your campaigns are performing within your app ecosystem. So all of these tools, they aren't just separate features. They're all integral to your signal strategy. They help you to capture multiple signals, giving you a more holistic overview of your campaign performance. Here's a quick overview of the different types of signals. We have web signals, which I spoke about, the Pinterest tag and the Conversions API. We have app signals, which are your MMPs and your Conversions API. And then we have offline signals, which is the Conversions API, CRM integrations, and customer match or third-party data uploads. So if you're focused on web, as an example, we recommend that you start with the Pinterest tag and the Conversions API for advanced measurement. If you're focused on app, MMP and the Pinterest Conversions API is the ideal combination. And if you're focused on offline, you should implement the Conversions API or leverage conversion upload for your offline data. By integrating these signals, you're setting the foundation for optimizing your campaigns and tracking the right data points. But capturing signals is only one part of the equation. You also need to assess their quality to make sure they're actually driving results. And that's where Event Quality Score comes in. To better understand the status of your signal health, we've created a new health metric on Pinterest called the Event Quality Score. This score is directly available within Ads Manager. A high event quality score unlocks better performance for advertisers through improved attribution, enhanced optimization, stronger targeting, and better measurement results. The reason for this is that matched events help advertisers deliver their ads to Pinterest users who are more likely to take the action that they care about and attribute those actions back to their ads. A better event quality score means that events are more likely to match to a Pinterest account, which can help advertisers see more conversions and lower their cost per result. Let's take a look at an example of a brand using multiple tools to measure its performance more effectively. Stradivarius, a Spanish fashion brand, was already using the Pinterest tag to track campaign performance, but they saw an opportunity to take their measurement to the next level. To do that, they implemented the Conversions API, which works alongside the tag for even more accurate tracking. With this setup, they could now measure key actions such as purchases, sign-ups, and app downloads, giving them a clearer picture of how their ads were driving results. By implementing the Conversions API, Stradivarius saw an 82% boost in purchases from Pinterest while lowering their CPA by 28%. So uploading your product catalog is the next step for advertisers who want to showcase their products directly on Pinterest. To do so, you first need to upload your feed, also known as a data source, which is a file containing a list of your products and their attributes. When you upload your feed, it automatically creates organic product pins, which you can then promote as shopping ads. This is a great way to drive qualified clicks and make your products easily accessible to shoppers. To maximize effectiveness, ensure that your feed is optimized, matching product pins to user interests, which helps to drive lower cost qualified clicks. With product details such as names and prices already available, customers can make purchase decisions directly on Pinterest, enhancing their shopping experience. So to quickly summarize, we're setting the foundation for advertising on Pinterest. We've got the Conversions API and the Pinterest tag. These are essential for accurately tracking web and app signals. Use them together for a comprehensive overview of user actions and better performance insights. Conversions API and MMPs are crucial for app campaigns, providing insights into installs and in-app actions across platforms to measure success. Use Conversions API or Conversions Upload to capture offline conversions. Feed them into Ads Manager and optimize campaigns with a comprehensive overview of customer behavior. EQS, which stands for Event Quality Score, evaluates signal quality in Ads Manager. Use this to improve your integrations and ensure that accurate data for better campaign results. And then lastly, product catalog. Upload your feed to automatically create product pins that you can then promote as shopping ads. Thank you so much for listening. I am now passing over to Patrick, who will run you through the planning stage. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Grania. Hello, my name is Patrick Kennedy, and I am the Global Lead for Scaled Measurement. As we all know, failing to plan is planning to fail. A solid campaign strategy begins with clear objectives, well-defined audiences, and actionable creative goals. Planning your campaign has two key components: building a measurement system of truth and having a clear creative direction. Each plays a critical role in setting your campaign up for success. Let's start with building a measurement system of truth. Measuring ad performance is getting more complex as privacy concerns grow and browser settings change, making traditional tracking less reliable. The good news? Through a mix of first and third-party tools, you can build a measurement system of truth that keeps up with these changes. It all comes down to three key steps: align, build, and evolve. Let's start with align. Running a campaign often means working with multiple teams, each with their own priorities and sometimes conflicting goals. To truly measure impact and drive business success, it's essential to rethink how business is defined. Start by aligning on a primary business objective and the key KPIs that support it. Too often, teams work in silos towards separate goals, which can lead to misaligned measurement strategies. The solution? Bring teams together to build a unified KPI strategy that takes a full funnel approach. Every team should discuss trade-offs and align on what success really looks like. Once aligned, make sure your measurement and optimization strategies work hand in hand. Remember, the same metric can tell a different story depending on how it's measured and applied. These nuances can have a big impact on how you assess media effectiveness. To align your goals, we suggest taking the following steps. Defining your objective is the first step in planning your campaign. Every decision you make when developing your campaign should serve this objective. Clearly identify what success looks like. Are you aiming for online sales, app installs, lead generation, or in-store conversions? Are you focused on ROAS, customer acquisition costs, or lifetime value? Second, identify your target audience. This step ensures your messaging and channel decisions align with your audience's preferences and behaviors. Ask yourself, who are you trying to reach? There's a few ways Pinterest can help. Use Performance Plus targeting to automate your campaign targeting. Just indicate what regions and ages you'd like to target, and Pinterest will take care of the rest. We'll talk more about Pinterest Plus or Performance Plus in the execution section of this webinar. Start with broad targeting and let Pinterest's algorithms optimize for your goals. Broad targeting allows you to capture intent-based actions, driving stronger performance over time. Use Pinterest's unique search and discovery behaviors to build audience profiles. Third, you want to select the right metrics. Once your objectives and audience are clear, identify the metrics that will directly measure campaign performance. These metrics will help you understand how effectively your campaign meets its goals. Metrics to consider by objective include for e-commerce, revenue, CPA and ROAS. For app install, you'd look at installs and in-app purchases. For omnichannel, we would look at offline and online sales, as well as incremental revenue. Number 4, select the right tools to collect data. Your tools should align with your objectives and integrate seamlessly with your analytics platforms. If you're using web, use Pinterest Tag and Conversions API to track website actions. For app, use Mobile Measurement Partners or MMPs for app-specific insights. And for offline, use CRM integrations or third-party uploads or direct sales data. There is no one single source of truth that exists in today's media measurement landscape, and each comes with their own limitations. That drives the need to start looking at solutions more collectively, in a framework that works together to overcome some of these gaps. By using a mix of measurement tools to build your measurement system of truth, you can overcome gaps and generate accurate, granular insights to guide your strategy. There are 3 steps to create your measurement system of truth. Step 1 is designing a strong audience and data strategy, as we've spoken about already. You should focus on privacy-first solutions and high-quality signals. First-party data is essential, but you can expand your reach with Pinterest's interest and keyword targeting, which are effective strategies that don't rely on third-party cookies. Pinterest's intent signals, like saves and searches, gives you a strong read on customer interest. And to fill data gaps from cookie loss, use tools like the Pinterest Conversions API and Pinterest Tag to track conversions accurately and make more data-driven decisions. Step 2 is to validate your media plan with experiments. Test your media strategy to understand that it works. Use tools like brand and conversion lift studies to measure true impact, and pair these insights with cross-channel approaches like MMM, marketing mix modeling, and MTA, multi-touch attribution. This combination ensures you're optimizing effectively across platforms. Finally, calibrate your ad effectiveness. MMM, for example, excels in a privacy-first world with aggregated data, but it may miss nuances in personalized campaign. That's why combining MMM, but also MTA, multi-touch attribution, with deliberate experiments gives you a clearer, more actionable view of your media's performance. Measurement is also not a one-off effort. It's an ongoing, iterative process. Advertisers who embrace a test and learn mindset are better positioned to optimize their strategies over time. Brands on Pinterest that take this approach see a 2.2x higher action intent compared to those who treat measurement as a one and done effort. By consistently refining your measurement approach, you can drive stronger long-term business impact. So now that you've set your campaign goal and marketing strategy, I'll pass it over to Sehar to talk about your creative strategy on Pinterest.
Thank you, Patrick. Hello, my name is Sehar Mahmood. I'm a senior program manager within the brand and creative solutions team at Pinterest. My team works with brands to help them unlock their full potential through inspiring and impactful creative. Creative, of course, is a critical driver of performance. Creative ensures your brand message connects with your audience effectively. So let's dive into some of the exciting work we've done within this space. Okay, so Pinterest partnered with Accenture Song with the mission to provide advertisers with actionable insights. We worked with a range of experts from data scientists to creative experts. Together, we trained 80 plus AI models to analyze over 100,000 video and static ads across all of our major industries and verticals. These models identified over 340 data features, which we combined with Pinterest internal data to assess their impact across the funnel, from awareness to consideration to conversion. We then enlisted experienced creative leaders to validate and highlight the most useful insights for advertisers. And the result of this was the 4 C's of creative effectiveness. Pinterest's research and data-backed framework designed to help you understand creative foundations that can help drive ad effectiveness on Pinterest. So the 4 C's stands for context, content, craft, and color. Each C highlights a key creative principle that can help your ads stand out and perform better on Pinterest. Let's explore each one in detail, starting with context. When it comes to context, one of the biggest takeaways from our research is the importance of designing for mobile, specifically using vertical aspect ratio. And this is why. 81% of Pinterest users access the platform on mobile. Pins designed for mobile saw longer view times and higher click-through rates. But it's not just simply about resizing the content. Some ads, like TV commercials that were shrunk or cropped for mobile, actually underperformed due to issues like unreadable text or poor resolution. In contrast, ads designed specifically for mobile were simple, more vivid, and told faster and more engaging stories. Bottom line, think mobile first, connects better with users, and keeps your brand's message sharp and effective. Okay. Authenticity is key on Pinterest. Ads that feel like native content perform better and drive meaningful results. Our research showed that ads with tasteful branding and simple, relatable storytelling had up to 4 times higher click-through rates. Remember, Pinterest users are in the exploration mindset, They're looking for inspiration, not a hard sell. And inspiration is going to strike most when pinners can relate to that content. Ads that rely on stock photography or overly polished branding often fall flat. Instead, focus on showcasing, bringing to life a moment, or representing diverse range of people like you would see in the real world, or even an artful representation of your product. When you keep it real, your ads that resonate and build genuine connection with your audience. Okay, let's talk about craft. This is all about the layout and how you use elements like text and visuals within your ad. So, one key finding from our research was text placement matters. Ads with copy moved away from the center saw 5 times higher click-through rates. Why? Centered ads often distract from visuals, which are the main storytelling tool. Moving your text to the top or bottom of the pin, so decentering it, allows your visuals to shine while keeping the layout clean and engaging. Think of text as a supporting actor, not the star. By decentering your copy, you're breaking conventions and creating more dynamic, original ad experience. And last, color. With color, it is essential to strike contrast. Ads that balance brightness and contrast are easier to view and drive more engagement. Our research found that well-contrasted visuals can boost click-through rates by up to 2 times. That means making sure your visuals pop against the background are easy to see in both light and dark modes. It's about creating a natural, vivid look. Overly bright or dull visuals can actually strain eyes and distract users. On the other hand, balanced contrast adds depth and focus, making your ads more captivating. Okay, so let's see now how the 4Cs can be applied across your campaign. First up, briefing. So use the 4Cs to provide your team with insights on storytelling and how to produce resonant content. Next, concepting. Encourage originality by exploring how your brand can connect in fresh and inspiring and authentic ways. Then, creation. As we mentioned, prioritize mobile-first design, simple layouts, and impactful visuals. And then on performance, drive authentic, value-driven content that connects in a meaningful way with your audience. By integrating the 4Cs into your creative process, you're not just creating ads, you're crafting inspiring creative content that resonates with people on Pinterest. Okay, so to summarize what we've discussed so far during the planning stage, these are the things you should bear in mind and do. So, set clear objectives. Define success. This means online sales, app installs, or in-store conversions, and focus your strategy accordingly. Next, pick the right tools. Use a Pinterest tag for web tracking, MMMPs for apps, or CRM integrations for offline sales. Align on measurement. So test, refine, and optimize with a measurement system of truth for consistent results. Adopt a test and learn mindset. So continuous experimentation leads to better engagement and action intent. Then last but not least, apply the 4Cs. So use context, content, craft, and color to create high-performing ads. I'm now going to hand over to Ben, who's going to walk you through the execution phase.
Thank you. I'm Ben Muhlenhoff, part of Performance Solutions here at Pinterest. We consult advertisers in setup and optimization questions. I joined Pinterest last summer and was in similar roles at Meta for the last 10 years. So after your foundation is solid and your campaign plan is in place, now it's time to bring that time to life. The right execution can elevate a good plan into a truly standout campaign. In this section, we'll focus on the tools and best practices that ensure that your campaigns connect with the right audience at the right time and with the right message. Pinterest offers several tools and solutions that can make executing your campaign as simple or as detailed as you need. Let's start by exploring Pinterest Performance Plus, a powerful solution designed to help you execute campaigns efficiently and effectively. Performance Plus is a bundled suite of AI and automation tools designed to optimize ad delivery, improve targeting, and maximize efficiency for lower funnel campaigns. Launching a Performance Plus campaign simplifies the setup process, cutting inputs required by 50%. And the results speak for themselves. Advertisers testing Performance Plus have seen an average improvement of 10% in CPA and CPC compared to business as usual campaigns. So, how does it work? At its core, Performance Plus thrives on high-quality inputs to deliver high-quality outputs. That means healthy product feeds, accurate conversion tracking, and engaging creative are essential. All the things we've talked about so far. These inputs fuel Pinterest performance tools, which can then drive impactful outcomes, such as stronger brand affinity, increased traffic, or higher sales for your business. Unlike other AI tools, Performance Plus doesn't make you choose between doing everything yourself or handing over all control. There are two ways that you can use Performance Plus. First, as a bundle suite. You can turn on Performance Plus at the campaign level when using the consideration, conversion, and catalog sales objective. This is where you receive the simplified setup flow that I mentioned. And here, we automatically default your campaign to the best in automation and AI. However, if you don't want to go that route, we offer Performance Plus capabilities as individual features in your campaigns, giving you more transparency and control while still enhancing performance. Now that we've covered how Performance Plus works, let's look at a real-world example. European travel company P&O Ferries wanted to test Performance Plus, so they ran an A/B test to compare and confirm. The test results were impressive. The Performance Plus campaign massively outperformed the standard conversion campaign. ROAS increased by 35% and CPA decreased by 62%, all while saving time on campaign setup. As we mentioned, Performance Plus can be used as a bundled suite or as individual features. Even if you're running traditional campaigns, there are specific Performance Plus functionalities that you can integrate to maximize results. Let's break that down. The first is Performance Plus targeting. This uses visual search technology to understand the creative context of pins and automatically serves those pins to relevant users, expanding reach beyond keyword or interest targeting. Advertisers using this feature have seen an average of 5% reduction in CPA compared to those who haven't enabled it. Next, let's talk about Performance Plus bidding. This dynamically adjusts bids to ensure that you get the most outcomes for your budget. On average, advertisers using Performance Plus bidding have achieved a 2% lower CPA compared to those who rely on custom bids. Our newest bidding product, Performance Plus ROAS bidding, prioritizes driving conversion value versus conversion volume to improve ROAS. It's especially effective for businesses with products that vary significantly in price. To use it, ensure that your conversion tracking is set up via Pinterest tag or Conversions API. Next, Performance Plus budgets. Whether daily or lifetime, these offer the flexibility that is greater than fixed daily budgets. By dynamically distributing spend across days, the system adjusts to maximize your performance. So, advertisers using Performance Plus budgets have seen an average of 3% reduction in CPA compared to those running on traditional fixed budgets. For advertisers who are running catalog campaigns, our new product, Performance Plus Creative, might be of help. This helps to drive better results with better visuals and scale. Without any extra effort, you can enhance your product visuals with AI-generated backgrounds. And we will replace blank or white spaces to create a more engaging and native Pinterest experience. Additionally, we can use your catalog to automatically scale and create new carousel and collection ads. And Performance Plus will optimize the creatives to drive your business goals. We also now offer creative image resizing, which is in beta. This automatically crops and resizes images to drive performance gains with no input required by advertisers. Those are really important elements for all who run catalog campaigns on Pinterest. Now that we've explained a little about the Performance Plus functionality for creative, I would like to share a real-world example. Home24, a popular German online furniture retailer, successfully utilized Performance Plus Creative. Performance Plus Creative has done all the hard work and automatically created shopping, carousel, and collection ads from their product catalog. That streamlined the ad creation process, and the results showed stark improvement in click-through rates. In addition to Performance Plus, Pinterest offers other lower funnel solutions that can further enhance your campaign results. Let's dive into one of those solutions, promotions. Promotions are perfect for showcasing special offers and grabbing attention. They make deals clear and accessible, which is particularly effective for high-intent users. Promotion ads can also increase your visibility by appearing in Pinterest's Deals Ads module, giving your offers even more exposure. Next up, another item to use is mobile deep links. Mobile deep links, or MDL, simplify the shopping journey by taking users from your Pinterest ad directly to a specific page within your app. This helps to make the shopping experience much more seamless and encourages shoppers to take more actions and complete purchases directly within your app. Advertisers are seeing a 235% lift in conversion rates and 34% lower CPAs when using mobile deep links. We highly recommend that to implement that to increase performance. Always innovating, Wayfair successfully implemented Pinterest's mobile deep links, connecting shopping ads directly with their own app. This is not only improving customer recognition and revenue tracking, this also enhanced their user experience, and it ultimately drove stronger sales. By turning on deep links, Wayfair was able to attribute 8x more revenue to Pinterest ads, all by creating a more seamless experience for Pinterest users when they saw and clicked on a Wayfair ad. Let's quickly summarize this section. Performance Plus simplifies your campaign setup with AI tools, offering two approaches. The first, a bundle suite full of automation, or individual features for tailored control. Some of those individual features include Performance Plus targeting, which helps you to reach the right audience using visual search technology to understand pin creative content. Performance Plus bidding, which automatically adjusts your bids to get the best ROI without breaking your budget. Performance Plus budgets optimizes your spending across campaigns to meet your performance goals efficiently. Performance Plus creative. This enhances your ads with AI-generated visuals. Additional solutions that we dove into, promotions, and mobile deep links that drive users directly to your app. We've reached the final stage of the process, iteration and optimization. This is where you refine your efforts to take your campaigns to the next level, ensuring that your strategy continues to deliver results. I'll walk us through the last stage, and then we'll open up to Q&A. An optimization framework is your guide to making smarter adjustments based on real-time data and your unique business context. If goals are being met, the next step is to innovate and scale efforts. If goals are not being met, focus should shift to optimizing strategies to enhance performance. And remember, the key to accurate measurement, whether you're optimizing or innovating, is using the right measurement tools. Speaking of tools, let's dive into how Performance Plus can help to simplify and enhance your optimization efforts. Performance Plus is designed to make campaign setup as simple or as detailed as you need, offering flexibility for every type of advertiser. For advertisers with less complex needs, Performance Plus saves time and drives results with minimal oversight. For advertisers with more complex strategies, it works alongside advanced approaches, offering simplicity while allowing granular control. Pairing it with detailed segmentation or a measurement system of truth helps you to track performance across channels and spot opportunities for optimization. Our best practices for optimization. Be patient. Wait 3 to 4 days to assess the impact of changes. Test strategically. Avoid making multiple changes at once. Use a hypothesis-driven approach. Know what you're testing and why. Account for marketplace dynamics. Remember, performance fluctuations can be influenced by what others are doing on the platform. By combining Performance Plus with the best practices, you can achieve data-driven results while maintaining control on your campaigns. If you've uploaded your product catalog to Pinterest, this section is for you. Now that we've covered campaign setup and optimization, let's dive into what powers your shopping ads, your product feed metadata. Your feed, also known as a data source, is a file that lists your products and their attributes, such as names, descriptions, prices, and images. Your feed is what you upload to Pinterest to create your product catalog, and the quality of its metadata is critical to your ad performance. Simply put, the more details you include in your feed, the better we can match the ads with the right people at the right time. That can help to lead to more qualified clicks at a lower cost. Let's take a close look why this is the case. First, we want to increase the rate of matching queries. By including a complete and specific details such as product names, descriptions, prices, and categories, you can improve the likelihood of your ads appearing to the most relevant searches. That ensures that your products show up when shoppers are actively looking for what you're selling. Second, boost ad visibility. A robust feed gives you a competitive edge in Pinterest auctions. The more relevant your feed, the more space your ads can occupy, increasing your presence across users' feeds. This not only improves visibility, but also helps you to outshine competitors who may have less optimized feeds. Third, reduce cost to show your ads. When your ads are highly relevant, they naturally perform better, which can lower your cost per click. Ads that align closely with what users are searching for are more likely to generate clicks, and this can reduce the need for higher bids to gain impressions. So, what happens if you don't optimize your feed? Think of your product feed as that messy wardrobe in your house that you avoid organizing. It can feel overwhelming, but here's why it matters. Details in the catalog dictate what context the shopping ad has. So the better the product is described, categorized, and displayed in images, the more likely it is to appear at the right time. There's a weaker competitive advantage. So less relevant ads are shown less often, which leaves space for your competitors to fill the gap. And ads with incomplete info see fewer interactions, need higher bids, and cost more to run. So yes, optimizing your feed is definitely worth it. It can make a huge difference to your shopping campaign. Before we conclude, let's talk about URL tracking. When it comes to tracking performance, URL parameters help you to see where your traffic is coming from and how Pinterest campaigns are driving results. So, what are URL parameters? Think of them as little tags that you add to your website links, such as UTM parameters for Google. Those tags allow you to track and analyze traffic from different sources, so that you can see what's working and where to optimize. Here's why that matters for Pinterest. Better tracking allows by properly tagging your URLs, you can clearly identify Pinterest as a traffic source, giving you a more accurate view of your ROI. Avoid misattribution. Without URL parameters, Pinterest traffic might be incorrectly labeled as direct traffic, making it harder to measure the true impact of your campaigns. Regular QA is key. Make sure that your URL tracking is set up correctly and regularly checked. Accurate parameters ensure that Pinterest clicks are properly attributed, so you can make data-driven decisions. Taking time to optimize your URL tracking means better insights, smarter optimizations, and a clearer picture how Pinterest is driving results for your business. Let's quickly summarize this section. Iteration is key to improving campaign performance. Use data to adjust strategies and scale efforts when your goals are met. A well-optimized product catalog can increase ad relevance, improve visibility, and lower costs by ensuring better audience matching. Accurate URL tracking can ensure that Pinterest traffic is properly attributed, helping you to measure ROI, avoid misattribution, and optimize campaign performance. Before we wrap up, let's review each stage of the path to performance. It all starts with a strong foundation. By setting up essential tools such as Pinterest Tag, Conversions API, and Mobile Measurement Partner, and uploading your product catalog, you create the infrastructure to power all your campaigns. These tools don't need to be reset with every campaign. They provide consistent visibility and insights, ensuring that you can connect the dots and make informed decisions throughout your journey. Next, you plan your strategy. This is where you define your campaign goals, align on a creative direction, and establish a measurement system of truth to track performance. Planning ensures that your campaigns have a clear roadmap to success. From there, you move into execution. Whether you're launching a simple campaign or managing a more complex strategy, Pinterest Performance Plus tools make the process seamless and adaptable. This stage is where your strategy comes to life. Finally, you measure your results, learn from the data, and refine your approach. Planning, execution, and iteration form a continuous cycle fueled by insights. You plan your strategy, execute campaigns, and then measure and optimize, evolving your campaigns until you meet and exceed your goals. While planning, execution, and iteration form a continuous cycle, everything is made possible by establishing a solid foundation. This approach provides the structure and insights needed to thrive on Pinterest, giving you the tools to build, evolve, and scale your business. Our goal today was to provide you with the necessary tools and knowledge to help you to optimize and level up your campaign performance on Pinterest. We're certain that by implementing the path to performance, you'll join the thousands of advertisers who've already found success on Pinterest. Thank you so much for your attention. We sincerely love your feedback on today's session. And you can do so by scanning the QR code on the screen to fill out a brief survey form. When you complete the survey, you'll receive a takeaway guide summarizing all information we covered today. Now, I know we've covered a lot of information, so let's take a couple of minutes to answer some of your questions.
Thanks, Ben. I'm actually going to take us through one question that came in pre-submitted when we asked attendees to send in their questions. This question was, how can I improve my conversion rate on Pinterest? I feel like we've covered this question in the content today, and you will have access to the deck afterwards, but really it comes down to three things, right? So first of all is the foundations piece. So you want to make sure that you have strong signal health, you have the tag and copy implemented. And then, like I mentioned in my section of the presentation, you'll now have the ability to check your conversion health directly in Ads Manager. So that's kind of first and foremost key when it comes to tracking and measuring your results. And then the other two pieces are really Performance Plus and optimizations, which Ben covered in greater detail. And hopefully that has helped answer some of your concerns around improving conversion rate. I would strongly recommend leveraging these performance tools because we know that they can drive better campaign results, and then putting effort into optimizing your campaigns as well. So like I said, you'll have access to all of that content in the deck. I think maybe Sahar or Patrick, you have pre-submitted questions that you're going to answer as well.
Sure, I can go next. One of the pre-submitted questions we received was, how can I use A/B testing to improve my performance on Pinterest? And actually, as I was listening to Ben, I realized that one of the previous slides gives a good answer to this question, even though it wasn't specific to A/B testing. So when speaking about optimization strategies, Ben spoke about our best practices. First and foremost was to be patient. That's absolutely true as well for an A/B test. Ben mentioned giving 3 to 4 days to evaluate changes. For an A/B test, this might be more like 3 to 4 weeks. So making sure that each cell really has an opportunity to get through the learning phase for the auction algorithm to kind of optimize and be working optimally. And particularly if you're trying a new strategy against something that you've been doing for a while. So the something that you've been doing for a while has already gone through that learning phase. The algorithm knows how to work effectively with it. If you introduce something new, it's starting from cold and might take a little while to kind of ramp up and perform really effectively. So make sure in those instances to give it that 3 to 4 weeks to make sure that you're really understanding which works better, A or B, when both are performing optimally, rather than trying to see which performs better when A is already miles ahead. On that point as well, my personal preference is to recommend A versus A plus B testing. So introducing new elements to your existing strategy rather than trying to see should you change everything all at once. So if you were only using statics, I'll take a very, very simple example. If you were only using statics on the platform and wanted to understand should you use video, a better design, a better study design is static versus static plus video, which is definitely a recommendation, rather than just static versus video. And the two in combination is likely to be more successful than either in isolation. Yeah, those are the key points I'd give for A/B testing. Happy to pass over to Ben or Sahar if there are other questions they'd like to address.
I see one question here that I would like to answer: how to target my specific audience. So Pinterest offers quite strong targeting capabilities. That goes from demographic targeting to location targeting, interest targeting, but you could also use audiences that are built via your conversion API or the Pinterest tag. So you could retarget your website visitors, for example. So the possibilities here are really vast to target exactly the audience that you want to reach. And with Performance Plus targeting, you can even enhance that a little bit. So you select a few interests, for example, and Performance Plus targeting then can find additional users that might fit into that category and expand that targeting from there.
Perfect. Thanks, Ben. I see another question come in around how our best practices around creative and if they apply across all of our formats at Pinterest. So I can take this one. Essentially, the short answer is yes. As you will have seen us walking through some of the best practices today, or when you look into them, there will be some that lean a little bit more into formats like video. So for example, we have best practices around how you can leverage motion. But as a whole, that process that we mentioned earlier on, our research looked into both types of formats, both video and static. And then in addition to this, connecting with like the creative experts and creative leaders, we really holistically looked at the range of different formats at Pinterest and how these best practices could be applicable. So hopefully that was helpful as well. As it stands, just as we're coming up to the end of the session, I think we will wrap up now. So thank you again so much for your attention and listening. As Ben mentioned, please scan the QR code and then we can send you a guide. And on the back of the guide, also the recording. And then again, just thank you all for your time today.